Vegeta, I've never seen this kind of transformation before. What? It can't be. Kakarot is the legendary Super Saiyan? Oh yes, you done pushed the Goku button. Hey guys, DB Right here, and today I thought I would continue with what if Gohan was never born? Well, part 3. And well, we've definitely had quite the interesting story with this one. Gohan being a surprisingly key character to the show. Without him being there, it has really changed the events and tones of Z. With basically Raditz being defeated by the entire Dragon Team, with no Gohan there and Chi-Chi more willing to train with Goku as part of the bonding experience, and allowing Goku to socialize more with the Dragon Team. After all, no Gohan, no studies. Goku was definitely more able to keep up with his training, and so this gave Raditz a bit of a rude awakening when he showed up, and, well, however, it's pretty much where the luck of the Dragon Team pretty much ran out during this Now Saiyan arc. The casualties are high, Chi-Chi and Goku pretty much being the only two left in this battle. With Goku being there and not dying, and making himself significantly stronger, it did force Vegeta having to work alongside his comrade Nappa in order to beat the Earthlings down. Yamcha died like he normally did in the original, but ultimately it has set things differently, at least until Goku transformed into a Super Saiyan right before their eyes. But do you be right, how is this possible? Goku is much weaker than he is in the original. You know, you can't just have him turn Super Saiyan if he's not powerful enough. Yeah, but as we know, your basic power isn't necessarily the case when it comes to achieving the Super Saiyan transformation. It is all to do with S cells, which I believe stands for Saiyan cells. Anyways, now your S cells, which are key to achieving the Super Saiyan transformation in the first place, there are two ways your S cells can get really high. One, that you're a gentle Saiyan. S cells tend to run really high in gentle Saiyans, at least according to Dragon Ball Wiki, which explains, Caulifla's transformation in Dragon Ball Super, how she didn't need to necessarily get angry and hit rage and to hit her Super Saiyan transformation, as well as her friend Kale, who's definitely one of the gentler Saiyans. And Goku, you could class as a gentler Saiyan just to the mere fact that he doesn't necessarily kill his enemies. Or at least he tries not to. He's definitely in the gentler section, so he'd always have, in my opinion, high S cells. However, with the rage of actually witnessing the horror that Nappa and Vegeta are inflicting this time around, remember, Goku showed up at the end after his friends were wiped out by the Saiyans, with Krillin and Gohan being the only survivors that time around. This time, he's witnessed the horror himself, and that has definitely given him enough rage and enough anger to boost his power that, with his S cells, he does pull off the Super Saiyan transformation. And well, with you know how originally Nappa was all like, "Hey Vegeta, what's the power level of this guy?" Yeah, it's definitely over 9,000. In fact, Vegeta's scouters can't get a full fixed reading on it, and the scouter blows up. And well, the overall battle has now quickly become one-sided as Goku just straight away blasts away Nappa. Nappa is dead. Vegeta, horrified by this. And well, oh yes, you are next, Vegeta. And basically, Goku has straight up attacked Vegeta and he's pounding him to the ground mercilessly. You killed his best friend? You killed Piccolo, Yamcha, Tien? You're gonna kill Chi-Chi? And well, yes, Vegeta is not having the best day of it. He's not having a good day at all. And with one powerful roar of a Kamehameha, "This is for everyone you massacred! Ha!" And Vegeta, the mighty Prince of Saiyans, is also vanquished and destroyed. And with that, the power of Super Saiyan dwindles away, Goku back to his base form, and he collapses with that sudden surge of power. Goku! Goku, are you alright? He's fine, he's just, not used to the power. After all, he is hitting this transformation earlier than what he does in the original. It is a great upsurge of power, one that he was definitely not ready for, and less ready for, No gravity training, no Kaioken multiplier. Yeah, Goku's going to be taking quite a long nap after this. And after that, Bulma and Roshi have found Goku, who is still out of it, collapsed, and Chi-Chi, and well, they need to come up with some sort of plan to bring the others back. And well, it's actually Chi-Chi who comes up with the plan, because after all, Krillin's not there to do so. It's just something they'll say and said about Piccolo. Something about being a Namekian? It could be possible they have Dragon Balls there that we could use. And that does give them, somewhat a bit of a glimmer of hope. However, they have no idea where Namek is, whereabouts in the cosmos they're supposed to look. And well, this is where King Kai pops up, who is monitoring the situation. Yes, Goku wasn't there to train under him this time, but King Kai is in charge of, keep an eye on his quadrant, so he did witness the events, and this is where he decides to, pipe up and talk. Planet Namek, let's see, it's here in this book. Who are you? I am the great King Kai. I watch over this quadrant of the universe. I'm in charge of North Galaxy. I'm pretty sure King Kai is the North Kai. If I'm wrong about that, please do correct me. And, well, he's able to give them the coordinates. Bulma's like, we should trust this guy. I am completely trustworthy. How dare you address your King Kai that way? I am one of your deities, after all. And well, Roshi, of course, apologizing on behalf of Bulma. And well, the coordinates are sound. They do indeed go to a planet of some sort of description, according to Bulma's research, but the calculation under what Bulma has at the moment, it's not going to get them there. Not for a good 200 years or something like that, she calculated. And well, Goku basically pipes up, what about those Saiyan pods that they arrived in? Surely you could do something with that, Bulma. And well, yes, after all, Vegeta hasn't left world this time. They've got a spare one. They do at least have a spare one. Of course, later on in the hospital, Bulma does blow up Nappa's space pod. However, after the explosion, Vegeta's one is still very much intact, so after a second attempt, they are able to get a hold of that Saiyan pod, and essentially, they ultimately have the thing rebuilt. And basically, they're going to strip it for parts, the engine, so they could build, a bigger model, that being, the capsule ship. Sorry, guys, I lost my trail of thought there for a second. And, well, in the meantime, Goku's not anywhere near as badly banged up as he was in the original. After all, Vegeta didn't go grade ape in this timeline and stomped his legs or anything, but he's still in the hospital for a little while, so is Chi-Chi. They're just sharing a bed together, and Chi-Chi's quite enjoying the time she's getting with her husband. And, well, it's quiet. Well, they're not training or anything like this at the moment. It's just sort of nice, and the doctors and all that waiting on them and things like that. Even though it's pretty lousy, hospital food. But, needless to say, it's time alone, it's peace and quiet. Chi-Chi's just enjoying it. And, well, just stomaching, when Roshi and the others would visit. And, well, basically, this is when Yajirobe comes in. "Hey, Mr. Good, well, some sense beans here. Here, have a couple." And basically, Chi-Chi and Goku are now restored to full health. Goku getting quite a good Zenkai boost for that. Now, if you thinking that Goku is still somehow weaker than what he is in this timeline, well, actually no. Thanks to him hitting the power of Super Saiyan, his body has somewhat learnt from the experience. So his base form power level has shot up quite significantly. It's I would estimate pretty much almost what it would be with his original arrival on planet Namek. It's just the Super Saiyan power experiencing that transformation once has pushed him to new heights. After all, Saiyans do that. I don't see why that wouldn't work with, how far Super Saiyan God pushed him in Dragon Ball Super, after all. How much stronger his regular Super Saiyan transformation and his power in his base form became after that. So, I believe a regular Super Saiyan transformation would have the same sort of effect on Goku in the Saiyan arc of this timeline. However, Goku now being aware of what he is and what a Saiyan is, and after all hearing Vegeta and Nappa mentioning how easy it is to move around among Earth's gravity, he does head Bulma out of gravity chamber to the spaceship. To the capsule spaceship, and basically with that, and after, a month or so has passed and the capsule ship is ready. So yes, they're not even using Kami's spaceship in this time around. There's no need, and no immediate rush. And so, after a month and the capsule ship is ready, they're pretty much blasting off with Namek. Now, who's going to Namek? Now, as you know, most of the Dragon team are dead and gone. And, well, the strategy is to wish back Piccolo first, so that wishes back Kami, so they'll have another wish spare in case they need it. But the priority, basically, is wishing back Piccolo, Krillin, and Chaozu, because after all, they've died before, and they know for a fact that Earth Dragon Balls will not restore them. But the Namek Dragon Balls might. So that's basically the plan. As long as they get Piccolo back, they can use the Earth Dragon Balls to wish for everyone else. So, with that, they are indeed on their way to, planet Namek. And, well, you might be thinking that Frieza is not at all interested in Namek. However, you'd be wrong, he actually is. He did overhear some of the conversation between Nappa and Vegeta, mentioning that Piccolo was a Namek. And Frieza's just wondering, what is a Namek doing all the way on Earth? So, Frieza might want to have this looked into. And, if Piccolo was able to prove some sort of resistance with Nappa and Vegeta, perhaps it's worth taking a look at Namek and just seeing if the planet is right for the taking. A right to conquer in the universe. And so yes, Frieza is taking a party with him to just check out the planet. And yes, mess with the locals a little bit. And well, if it is worthy of taking, he will send a better battalion there later and, well, conquer the planet. Yeah, why not? And well, with the Dragon team, the remaining Dragon team on the way, so who's going to Namek with them? It's Goku, Chi-Chi, Bulma, and Roshi. And well, basically Goku is training in the Grav Chamber all the time, starting at 10 times gravity at recommendation from King Kai. After all, Goku revealing King Kai that he's a Saiyan too, then King Kai may benefit from gravity training. So King Kai's sort of coaching him from otherworld telepathically. Of course, that's not enough that he's going to be able to, learn the Spirit Bomb or learn Kaioken or anything like that. So he may have a little bit of a disadvantage going in this time. However, an advantage still, because he's got his wife Chi-Chi as his sparring partner. And well, Roshi decides he'll train in his own way as well, just to get himself back into shape. At the very least, he'll observe how Goku and Chi-Chi are training. After all, Roshi is the kind of guy who can get himself stronger simply by observing. As we see in Dragon Ball Super, how he's able to bridge the gap of power between everyone just simply with his strategies and just watching how everyone else fights. He picked up a lot from Goku and Vegeta in the original arc, so there's no reason to assume he won't pick up a lot here, watching Chi-Chi and Goku go at it at 10 times gravity and eventually working their way up higher in the gravity. And I think that's where we'll sort of leave things for right now. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this story? How are things going to go with the Dragon Ball hunt with less team members and yeah, you got the likes of Frieza already down there causing havoc. Well, all this and more next time as we continue this discussion. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course leave your thoughts in the comments. And I will catch you guys next time. See you later, and let's get this discussion going.